back to PIL double weekend super bash qualification phase. Today it's me and Beyond.
Good to be here. Hopefully my mic's better this time.
It is. It was really funny though when you were talking.
I'm very loud and important.
Blasted the mic. I'm a big loudest funny kind of guy.
There's no other kind of guy to be.
Hell yeah. We got SNIF versus HSR today. The fourth HSR match that I'm still casting. They're actually almost done with the qualification match. We need this one, then one more. We're looking at the tournament standings. Nothing crazy going on yet. XA and HSR on top, as you would expect. But there's a lot of more matches to play. I think especially 1PC and SNIF, I think shouldn't be at the bottom. So they got something to make up for. But everybody's still got a lot of matches to play, especially in Group A. For the maps today, we got Ganan. At least one thing is changing. There's no more Chuck. Not a big Chuck hater, but we don't need to play the same map all the time.
It's a tradition.
It is. It was the same last tournament, right? There was also a lot of Chuck.
Yeah, Czech and Paris. Not so much Paris this time, though.
Sure, we'll get more Paris. I think it's also currently, because of the map selection process, each team gets 3 bans. That people just kind of like picking maps that they feel safe on. I think once we get to the best of 2s and best of 3s, there'll be a little more variation. I hope at least. But actually, we got a lot of non-Chucks coming up. So good. In terms of teams, we got the classic HSR team. I think this is almost the same one. I think this is just the same one as always. I'm gonna check the Discord. Oh shit here. Yeah, no, actually it's Dragon Arrow instead of Couch Chaos. He's also been playing a lot of Orc, so he's just as qualified. Couch Chaos. And SNIF, I think, rolling up with a really good team today. We got Shul, we got Lucas. Caliber, who I think is doing pretty well currently.
Stuntman's been doing well in Pog. This is a stronger SNIF roster, at least when I'm comparing it to what I remember from IO all those years ago.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of the people also improved a decent amount. And is Stuntman? No, he went off. Yeah. Beyond that, we don't got too much going on. We got the Karate on board. It's scary. I don't know what the light assaults are yet. I think Meter Feeder is light assault again, as always. For SNIF, I don't.
It's usually Nawu, so I don't know who's doing it here.
Yeah, it could. Does Stuntman play LA?
Maybe they might just go roof heavy though. They are.
That's true. You can do that. Yeah. Let me put us in the game here. We got Ganan. Good old Ganan. Everybody likes Ganan. Almost,
Everybody.
I think.
Not me.
You don't?
Not a fan.
Okay.
This is Europe map. You guys
I guess
are
it
all
is.
really good
I
at
guess it is. Yeah. A lot of memories of EU teams beating NA once. But yeah, I think I don't know. I can't say I remember SNIF much from last tournaments from IO, but I hope they're gonna go for a lot of roof play. Roof play is always strong. You can set up the scary hold, the enemy spawn, that kind of stuff. But even then, just like I think somebody talked about having problems, or SNIF particularly having problems breaking the spawn hold on northern side. I'm not liking it, so see if they have any plans to deal with that. Any crazy? Oh yeah, the point. Broken on the point.
Yeah, with Karate and then Miter, it's probably going to be even more difficult than what they faced in the past.
Yeah, the whole bolt thing. Bolt on Ganon is strong. It didn't seem like SNIF has a bolter so far. I haven't seen one. I don't quite see the classes yet on the trip. I don't think any one of them is bolting, which can be really scary. That would mean that you as a light assault need to kind of pick up the bolt. But then there's meter feeder, so
Hey, wake up.
it is kind of scary. Yeah, you know what? I'll yeah, this is, by the way, this is the Lucas, the W-Fed Lucas. Let's see, who will win? Give you 2 minutes. I think we're kind of close to starting. We're not that close. Yeah, we're close enough to starting it. Win channel points if you make the correct prediction. Other than that, HSR, I think HSR has been playing, like, almost all of the players are playing a lot of Pog. They seem to be really dialed in for this tournament. I think they're only gonna get better. And
yeah, they gave us quite a bit of trouble, I would say.
sure. Was I correct on my assumption that you wanted to switch players mid-round and then it got a little scary?
I don't think that was the case. I think we just wanted to get everybody in, kind of thing. But they did put out a good showing, and karate is always an issue, I would say.
For sure. The last few bolters. I feel like, honestly, I feel like people like aren't really used to bolters now. I feel like we've had like such this phase of cloak being nerfed, where everybody stopped bolting, and now nobody really plays around bolters anymore. Kind of what I felt when I played a little bit of bolt.
Last tournament, it was completely gone, I would say. Like, basically nobody was playing bolt at all. But this tournament with Legacy and Karate, I feel like they've had big impacts on the games they've been in so far, even with the cloak nerf.
Yeah. Sure. I think well, point is good. Form the teams that were also ready. Alright, we're all good.
$15 or
whenever you want to do. I didn't hear you whisper. If you just whispered.
can you guys all hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I heard.
Looks like it's going through to them.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start on 0. $30 seconds.
You know what? I want to take a look at HSR and see if there's some crazy flank. Okay. It's been something that's been happening a lot.
$10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match start.
Go. Early bolting. What, maybe? It looks like everybody's going in. I want to check out what's happening.
We do have a roof heavy at a shul, so that looks like that'll be their game plan.
Ooh, nice. Okay, SNIF just fully peeks out big stairs and gets one pick. Great. And honestly, that fully overwhelmed HSR. Where are... Okay, so Maxush went for his flank, but SNIF was just too fast. Hey, I missed last fight here. Still alive, huh? Can you get a pick or two? Can you get one? He gets traded. And, well, this is a 5 for 5, surprisingly. This seemed like SNIF was gonna rush this, but they only got control inside. They don't have a light assault. SNIF does not have a light assault. That is extremely questionable. I think even with the roof side, you want to play a light assault for more mobility. So now we have Eagle on the roof. Doesn't really know about Peter. HSR is just... Okay, let's see if we can roof pick here. One
They're getting
down.
picked apart on the respawn, and now they're trickling in.
Eagleman did just get 2 kills on the roof. Maxush actually played on the roof. He went all the way around and then went up. Oh, he did the a lot of Desi trading. Eagleman probably going for flank. Yeah, he got a flank and a kill. They got control back off of that. So still pretty even. Usually when you're playing the northern side, you just want to make sure the other team can't capture the point. Any more than that means you're kind of winning anyways. Oh, bridge jump is legal. I did change that. Sush going up big. Getting traded. A lot of shots coming from A point. Stuntman Cam gets a kill. One of the people that are kind of predicted as one of the improved players coming out. Who is?
Looks like they're going to concede the hall though to only one HSR heavy that's left, Maxo or Dragon.
Yeah, they kind of pulled back a lot. I don't know if there was a flank. It's probably the LA that kind of made him pull back. And Egamil with a jump that really shouldn't have happened.
Shul has switched to LA for SNIF, which I imagine is going to help a decent bit.
Bro, it feels like Shul is usually the LA player, but he really doesn't want to do it this time around. That's kind of necessary. And Sniffer kind of out now. What's happening on the roof? Calibur going up. Calibur getting caught immediately. Yeah, if you're as light assault, if you're kind of like camping the jump, the roof jump, you can sometimes get picks of it and kind of keep the advantage. If you're like...
Now Sniff's respawns down 3 heavies, and they're going to have to wait a whole other 30 seconds to get in the building.
Bro, this is kind of the awkward spot you don't want to be in. Where you're kind of trickling in with 2 or 3 people trying to break across Firehold. But they actually just get in for free. HSR went all the way back.
Maybe we missed a drop.
Probably did. I did hear a GD7F, so sure did something. Got the usual big stairs forward. Just check out here. Egamil goes for an insanely... Oh, that was not good. That was... Yeah, that just collapsed everything. Caliber against 1. You do not go down big stairs.
That was a fantastic double peek out of Zarthik and Logan, I believe.
For sure, they kind of fully capitalized on that. The almost free kills that they got over there. I think team, you know, after watching 1KPM pull off these like insane spawn camps on Ghana, teams like want to replicate that, but you really need a lot of map control for it. You can't really like force it when there is a fight going on already. You need to get a full wipe and then push up. And if you don't, you're gonna take really bad fights for it. Ooh, you already get the nice pick here. With pick here, he still gets taken out, and Sniff is kind of a little stuck in the 50s area. They get 1 pick. Lucas gets the bolt and then gets also traded by Makush flanking. Back in. Sniff 11 points behind, not that bad yet. Shul really not getting in the game currently, unfortunately. A missing piece. Okay, Maxush gets a pretty almost disrespectful frag here. And I think there was a bridge flank. I didn't catch that. But everybody just killed in front of that. Rough. See the light assault battle. Ooh, that's rough. Also, that's not the right button.
Maxush picked up another 2 outside of dubs. He's playing the swamp.
He keeps doing it, and I feel like he should not be getting away with this, but that's kind of what he's been doing the entire tournament so far. Now Sniff is back. Yeah, HSR doing the really fucked up peaks. Shul needs to get the roof back here so they have at least some control, but Shul is just kind of... Okay, they get 2, right? Okay, that's a good trade. Lay is still alive though. scary. Got a double LA on Ghana. That is wild. But it works out for now. Actually, I think Roddy just got 2. At least 1. There's another stalemate at big stairs. See what Shul does here. Okay, he just gets caught on the bottom. And I was just immediately back in.
It seems every time SNIF gets the building, they get stuck in the awkward transition phase where you have the top of fat and like skinny and nothing else. And they get steamrolled over.
But you can make that work. You can just like stay top of big stairs and just let the enemies run up and crossfire them there. It seems like they're not really prepared to do that if you don't have like... Because you do need somebody in the sub room at least. And then you got like a bunch of peaks you can play.
As we say that, they mow down 3 dubs players without losing anybody.
Dude, that's a great repush. And there is technically time to recapture the point. They would really need. HSR is ahead 30 points now, and okay, here comes the nasty spawn lock, but they don't have anyone on the roof. And Shul does need to stay alive here for this to work. He is so far. See this LA fight. Okay, Shul should have won that fight by a lot. And he does. Yeah, a bunch of even trades. Somebody trying to take this fight against the like super head glitch at the gate. Which you just never want to do that. That's what is just so strong. Shul gets another pick here, but he trades. Is that enough for them to keep control of the area at least? I think it is. HSR is kind of regrouping. Make sure they don't trickle in. And they're just going straight for point. And they kind of let them go point.
Off Shul.
There's another decimate. There's been a lot of decimating. Oh, here's the jump. Ooh, okay, they were ready for the jump. Big stairs jump. Nice. Ferris gets 2 here. Good trade. They get caught from top. No, Midfielder gets another 2. And did Shul lose the 1v1?
Yeah, he was coming from the bus and immediately got shot.
That's rough. I think Flash, I don't know where that went. Alright, they're ready for this Maxouche flank now, but Maxouche is just as ready. We're seeing 2 people flank swamp, which is almost unheard of, but it's kind of been working. Birmingham got... Ooh, that's a sick triple peak. It actually kind of worked out. They only lost 1, got 2. See, somebody like did the sprint past another person there, so they don't get caught up in each other. And Karodi did a swamp flank and bolted the light assault. Holy shit. Trevor gets 1, but he gets 2v1'd. Fido's doing some nasty, I don't want to say spawn camping, but like picking these kills up on respawn is very strong sometimes. People don't really pay attention. Sometimes, you know, you just run back from Sunday, kind of turn off for a second.
They're not allowed on the awning, right?
They are. They are now.
Okay. On the red side spawn?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe that's different than what I'm used to.
That changed, yeah, I changed that. Kind of alleviate the roof control a little bit. This was my thinking behind it.
No, definitely smart. I just need to read. The ref needs to read the rules better. Is what we've learned.
It feels like Maxouche is just doing the swamp flag on repeat.
They can't really punish him though because they can't get control of the roof. He just gets to sit out there and do whatever he wants.
It's true, that is usually, like, the LA is usually the person who messes that up. We got 1 trade here. Egamil kind of just peeks into 4 people. And the 4 people peek back. A little greed, but Lucas still got traded on that. And if you're just trading kills while defending the building, that is kind of what you want, as long as you keep the control. and you're up in score already, then you can keep trading. All good.
Shul gets Miter off the respawn.
Nice. They can probably get some kills off that. Let's see where he is. Look at him. Oh, he's already dropped. But he only got a trade. Yeah, Maxush trades it. Yep, it's not possible anymore. I would like to... SNIF are just... I would just love to see a bolter here for SNIF. Even if Karodi is a really good bolter, I think playing your own bolter is still strong. You don't have to always take those bolt 1v1s. You just get the picks. Especially when you're a little locked out.
Even if you're gonna concede like the long right dub to top a fat angle, there's still a lot of picks you can pick up off respawn.
Yeah, especially on the A part on the bottom there. You have like a lot of sidelines where you can just get picks while the heavies cover the big stairs. But like this, HSR can just run up over and over. Shul here. Shul started off -7 with like 1 kill. He's kind of recovering. Still -7, but the bad start definitely hits him pretty hard. Goes for a flank here. That's up a kill for Lucas. Just trying to get the bolt, but he just gets almost pre-fired by Karoti. It's a great shot. HSR cleans up the rest.
Yep, Maxush was just patiently holding the right dub and shooting them in the back so they couldn't retreat through 50s.
Bro, Maxush really has the flank game on lockdown. It's kind of crazy. Oh, that's a really nice pick from him as well.
Yep,
for somebody who's not played that much Jäger yet, how well he plays the flanks. Not even just that he keeps... usually you want to, time the flanks and, not do it all the time to catch enemies off guard, but he just kind of gets them in at the right time. And when you're doing it, when the enemies are distracted, then it still just kind of works out. That being said, Shul... At this point, I feel like Shul should know. And I think he kind of does know that Maxush is down there. No, he actually doesn't. He doesn't know. Yeah, that's kind of a problem. And now Maxush gets the flank, but this should be called out, right? This should... Okay, it is called out. And they get the... Okay, there we go. That's what good communication gets you. Especially a vocal light assault who can call those flanks. If it's down here again... They only got 30 more seconds to get some points of this camp forward, and HSR is getting the points of it currently. Won this too, okay. Ferris tries to get the refrag on the LA, but doesn't get it. They still kind of trade evenly, kind of. Lucas is the only one to survive here. This time. Which I think you said, but I didn't hear it.
I did say it, maybe I was a little quiet.
Okay, I don't think they heard it. Because they're still fighting.
Yeah, maybe I'll yell next time, maybe.
That didn't come through at all. I heard the whisper sound, the whisper sound, but I didn't hear you. I don't know if that's something on my side. Or...
It was probably just me mistiming it.
Alright, stats? There's the stats button, okay. We got 122.81, which is not the worst thing ever. I will say, score is tiebreaker, so that could still come in. You have the same wins as another team, so you do want to try your best. Get as many points as you can and get the best score difference as you can. Okay, yeah, okay, Maxush at plus 18, 33 in 15. Crazy that he is just not getting punished for those swarm flanks. But it is just the fact, if you look at the light assault fights, right? Shul started light assault like halfway through, did okay-ish, considering he did really bad when he started on heavy. Feeder is +2, 16-14. But he just kind of held the roof control a lot, and that's what counts. You know, I don't think we saw roof heavies almost at all once Shura
Nexus
stopped
was
doing
actually playing it more than the other team, I would say.
Yeah,
He
he
would get some
was.
picks and jump up.
Okay, we got Faros out, Mormi in. Faros, how did Faros do? He went -7. Which is, I mean, could be worse. Caliber went -13, but that's including a team kill. Sunman is even. Lucas is +4. Lucas coming through. The veteran resiliency. Just kind of strong arm. Saw right angle peeking his way through Ganon.
Yeah,
While
I
everybody
think he's
else.
mainly known as a pilot, but very slept on infantry player as well, I'd say.
He does a little bit of everything. I think in Lane Smash, he just ends up piloting because if you're kind of good at everything, you just end up being a pilot because it's the most important. Kind of a everything kind of guy. He does a lot of infantry, although he's been more of a 10v10 guy. Nonetheless, still a strong infantry. A little underrated, even I would say, because people think he's a pilot. But yeah, the rest of the team is kind of just getting by or just not doing very well at the moment. And I don't know if it's gonna go any better on the other side, because now HSR has the roof and they're gonna use the hell out of it. That's for sure. So now Shul has to put in like extra effort to make sure the roof doesn't lead to like millions of flanks. Or he has to just like play inside. I think there's a world where you can like play 6 heavies and like do like really fast pushes all the time inside and try to kind of play around flanks, but it's you need to be
On Ganon, that's a big task.
Yeah. It's probably not something SNIF can pull off or pull out of their ass even right now. The teams are ready though.
We're gonna start on 30.
Back to the game. Maybe a world where they can play double LA and just kind of try to fight the roof heavies like that. We did see Caliber go LA for a second, so maybe they'll try that. But for now, they're just gonna put their hopes into Shul and just try to get good crossfires inside, win fights there. Because I feel like on a lot of heavy fights, they were doing
3,
well.
2, 1, go.
Yeah, they were doing well on the heavy fights. Like they were trading evenly. They were kind of just crushing fights sometimes. They can repeat that consistently.
Yeah, I don't think the skill depth is necessarily the deciding factor. They have really good position players, and then are using that to their advantage.
Yeah, HSR have, at this point, HSR have played a good amount of matches together, and they got good team play. And yeah, SNIF actually wins the opener pretty much. They got 3-4-2, roughly. We got an LA fight that I'm missing. Feeder wins against Shul. But SNIF has the point, and they should be looking to get a point cap here. That's one of the conditions they have to meet to even mount a comeback here. Got Stunman playing close.
Miner going 1 right now.
They got 1. They got another one. There's a flank. Okay, flank is just a 1-for-1. And they get a lot of kills here. This is kind of the time to actually get Kuroji on his server spot. But they're being a little scared. There is one more heavy. This is kind of a thing that, okay, now they're going for it, and this is maybe too late? Lucas, he doesn't know. Lucas doesn't know what is happening here. They're both trying to, like, get a sneaky angle here. And Lucas fumbles the advantage that he got from getting the spot completely by not even peeking once. And they just get completely rolled over this. I think this is what puts SNIF apart from, like, the top teams. That they did not push that advantage when you very clearly knew there's only like 1 or 2 players left. You should be like pushing the rest, flushing them out, getting the really good position. And then SNIF kind of waited on that, and then they did it a little too late. Then it almost worked, and at this point they forgot that Karoti is still on server, who has been peeking a few times, and then it kind of fell apart.
Yeah, they all got
Here is
stuck in the
roof heavy.
fat no man's land.
I'm gonna look at this Caliber flank though, who's going for it all. See what he does with that. What is he doing with that? I lost him. Where is he? Wait, where'd he go?
He's 50s now.
Oh, there he is.
Gets done.
Okay, I lost him, but I think he just could have ran in and it would have actually worked. Hit some other shit. He kind of pulled HSR back now. So SNIF has some better spots to fight from. They do have point and the small stairs. Glitch. Do they actually? Not really. They didn't want to take it. Okay, why would you not go up small stairs? Melee flank. Okay, well, it's 2 players left from HSR. I would never want to fight. Like, fighting from the boxes near A to up to small stairs is not really a good fight. If you have the chance to run up small stairs and take that head glitch, you have to do that. Is anything happening on the roof? Maxush's on the roof again. Jewel kind of went downwards. Maxush gets a really fast pick of it. And he gets another one. And now it's all, and yeah, now they're running back in with like 3 people. HSR has once. HSR just has to make sure they're not giving up any free frags here. Which they are doing so far. Stuntman gets caught out, but still gets a trade. Dude, that's big. Brody is kind of going up too far. And SNIF does not want to push that. They're just kind of spamming. We see a lot of like infill pre-firing kind of stuff here, which you can't be doing that the whole time. When the LA knows, oh sorry, when the infiltrator knows that you're pre-firing, they're not gonna fall for that. Kind of only get 1 chance to pre-fire on info. After that, you're just giving yourself up.
Sure, at least wrestles back roof control from them. They've had a heavy and a light assault playing it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, this is the rough part, but Maxush is on the roof. Did he drop down? Okay, he dropped down. And there's another flank from Caliber. Gets 1, he damages Maxush. Then he forgets about him? What was that? Why did we run back out of double doors on that flank? Okay, there's still 4 heavies left inside. Maybe he knew that that the inside fight wasn't really gonna happen. He was gonna be outnumbered. So he kind of gave up a frag there. Is he a bomb frag from Egamel? Or he might be doing the jump? No, actually. Okay, Dragonora is aware of that. That's great. He probably got spotted by the roof, guys. And Cam got picked in the swamp. There's Caliber here. SNIF is just kinda trying to get back in. Don't gets traded. The 2 roof heavies are still up. There's two roof heavies, and I don't know where the LA is right now. SNIF is just kind of going back to point, doing the usual. And CLA is just inside. This might kind of be the time where HSR is overcommitting to the roof. Nonetheless, they're getting really good fights from backstairs. Shit, and I guess them. Momi, how's Momi been doing? He's just not really been doing much. He's gotten 2 kills and died 5 times since the match started. Not great. I almost forgot he got switched in. And okay, yeah, this is just, you have to kind of like step 1 deal with the roof stuff when you're trying to get back in. And Sniffer just kind of skipping that step and getting punished for it every time.
Yeah, I don't know what the greatest answer to playing 2 heavies in LA against that spawn lock, right? Because they got 3 guys on the roof. Your LA is not going to take that. You don't have a bolt. which probably hurts because you can't pick one off the roof.
Yeah. Speaking of bolt, Karate just picked normally like at spawn almost. This is an evil spot. I didn't know this is even possible. That's crazy. Top of the gate. It's allowed though. We due to the changes we did to the spawn camping stuff, it is allowed. Yeah, I think the answer is that you kinda, which they kinda did, that they just went in A point and then kinda got control of the rest of the building through small stairs. But you have to like play it with the fact in mind that the people are gonna push behind you. And I feel like SNIF are going to A and getting in the building, and then step 2 of cleaning up the roof droppers doesn't really happen. It was very stuck here on point. Not as stuck as it seems, actually. He's just kind of shuffling, hoping his teammates pick up some more kills. Which didn't work well enough. It got him 1 kill. He's a little stuck behind the box. Lucas is gonna push up even further, and yeah, this is the bolt.
Shul is dropping right dub right now.
Might just be a little late. Let's see if we can pick any kills up here. There's Dragonaro. There's Karate. Karate, can you get another one? Nah, not quite.
The Terran Republic has taken the facility.
Stay alert! Enemy heavy nearby!
Yeah, HSR has Karate like play the small stairs on A and then 1 heavy in front of it. If you do that, you can like cheese. I don't want to say cheese, but you can kind of like get out a lot of kills out of it. So you just have the heavy kind of dodge, and then the bolt for body shot people. Really just have these 2 boxes, and they're not doing it right now for SNIF. SR is just getting picks and then cleaning up the rest. Jewel is desperately trying to take some fights here from the... I don't even know what this building is called. I think Snake Building or something? I feel like I've heard that at some point.
I call it Zigzag.
There we go. But it's not working. Yeah, when the enemy light assault can just like peek the edge of the entire Ganon building, it can be hard to get back in. Shul is kind of sticking to staying at the bottom, doing stuff in the building, which is fine, but it's not like a permanent solution. It's not really going to win you the game to give the enemy team the roof entirely. We're not really doing much damage here. Ooh, that's a nice double headshot probably, because Munera has still a lot of damage, a lot of health left there. Brody's on the bridge here, and he hopefully gets caught out. He just gave up, I think. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. Stuntman Cam gets spotted on the flank. Over before it even started. He was trying to get more picks inside here at A point. They're kinda back in, but it's really just Shul. Igame. Nice knife. He is just alone. And he just gets underbussed right away. Brody has the A point on lockdown again. SNIF's probably gonna try to get to A again. And yeah, that was a nasty EMP body shot combo. And then he headshots another. And just like that, they're out. And I think there's a flank again, but it's just completely mistimed. Okay, there was no
one
flank.
thing about Ganon is when you have this roof control, you kind of can't relax at all. Like, you have to assume you're going to be dropped on when you're outside of 1, 2, and 3. And I think that's really kind of preventing SNIF from stopping the bleeding, so to speak. They can't, like, take a second to chill out and not run in without getting punished for it.
For sure, once you're in the building, you're just under complete stress. I think really the only solution is to get the roof. To, like, get back in the game. Yeah, the HSR is just absolutely showing their strength here. And they're set roles. Like, we've seen most of the same players all the time. And everybody kind of has their thing that they're doing. They're all very locked in on it. But SNIF is, I think, a little more loose. We got a lot of like, it's not entirely new players to the team, but you know, teams and plans had always changed a little bit. If we have like a year between each tournament, always somebody that quits or comes back. A little reshuffle.
Stay alert. Enemy heavy.
But the HSR guys have kind of been sticking together the whole time. That's definitely helping them.
Their LA situation, not that Chul's bad, but I wonder, usually Newu's kind of their like guy, and he's their LA player. I wonder if him not being able to be here is a big wrench in their plans, so to speak.
Who again?
Newu?
Nalo? Wait, do you mean Nalo?
Newu.
Nalo. Am I...
Niuwe.
Oh,
Maybe
okay.
I'm pronouncing it wrong.
Yeah. I think it's
their LA
Louis.
player.
I keep trying to like get his name right, but he doesn't want to tell me either. Yeah, Nui. Yeah, he is LA. Maybe I don't think I've seen him play 6-6 in a while. What happened to the server? Yeah, we're good.
Enemy infiltrator spotted.
I think we just lost very short connection to the server, but it's fine.
Spotted a hostile.
Yeah, if he's their main LA, then that could definitely make a difference. But I think Shul has like been playing LA enough that it should matter. Like, it shouldn't matter that much.
Enemy heavy.
Yeah. Also, like, I'm pretty sure Miter did pretty decent against Dudis, and
He did. Yeah.
obviously I'm biased. I think Dudis is the LA to beat this tournament, so
I agree.
playing
Honestly, I
against
agree
him is going to be difficult.
for sure. But I might have went positive in that one. I think. I don't know if that was off of beating Dudas or off of like getting ground kills. But
An enemy heavy.
Midas is definitely right behind him. So he's scary in his own right.
Enemy heavy.
And even though he's only +8, he's just giving HSR control. He's just letting Maxouche do these flanks all the time. He is just gonna be on the roof, right? You kind of have LAs that do a lot of dropping and a lot of like here and there, being everywhere. But Meter is just locked in on the roof, making sure his team gets to make whatever play they want to make. And still going positive. Like, that's extremely valuable.
Yeah, I would say he's doing his job perfectly. Like, net score is not everything. He's facilitating basically all his heavies farming stuff. So,
Absolutely.
like, who cares if he's net 6 or whatever, not net 20. He's doing a lot of work for the team.
Enemy heavy spotted.
And that is it. Who's going +30? I think HSR...
Match time.
Yeah, I did hear that one. I think HSR is just a very complete team. You know, you have like a lot of mixes, a lot of people kind of coming together from wherever and just going at it. But HSR is prepared. Everybody knows what they're doing. And that is showing every time they play.
Yeah. Like having Karate and Miter is great. And then Max Soch kind of stepping up and being a really great player this year kind of gives them the talent portion, and they already had great teamwork from before. That was never really going to be the issue. So they're very scary.
Hell yeah. Everyone else is also at the very least solid. All the other heavies. Logan went +20. Logan still went +8. Arctic went a little minus, but you know, not everybody can get positive all the time. You know what? As a team player myself, you can take a little minus if your team pops off. But yeah, great match from HSR. That is their third one now. They got both the caps here. They got much more damage assist than SNIF. You know what I think? And are trading much better. All that good stuff. Looks like Murmur coming in didn't go so well for him, unfortunately. Ending with only 6 kills. And even Lucas kind of ended up falling behind. Which is normal when you're kind of just getting crushed. Especially on this side where the spawn camps are much harder. You can put on so much pressure from the roof.
Garden is a map where when you win it very hard, and I think
sure.
this is just a good example of that.
Yeah, let me play out the prediction. Wow. Big money. Alright, yeah, that's it from it. A little mid-week game. I think the next one is on the 5th. I haven't updated the standings yet, so these are not correct, but you can imagine a 2 for HSR. They won by how many points did they won? 112. So they're not quite catching up to XA yet in terms of net score difference. They probably won't altogether, mainly because they lost to XA. But nonetheless, already a pretty secure second place for them. Alright, I think that's it from us. We'll see you back on the weekend, where there is we got 4 or 5 matches on the down below going on there. Goodbye.